What's up, everybody? Super K here. If you're new, we're going to be having a mental health talk today. And if you're already subscribed or if you're a returning viewer, you know what's up. Today, we're going to be talking about anxiety. There's so much going on in the world right now. If you're currently watching it, and if you're watching after this whole quarantine thing is done, this is still applicable. So, what is anxiety? Anxiety can be different for every single person. It's that feeling that we get of just panic and worry where we're overthinking stuff. The main controlling tenet of anxiety is an overarching theme that we're trying to control something that is outside of our control. So, a lot of people right now, they're really nervous about what their job's going to look like, if they're going to have a job, what the world in general is going to look like. That's all stuff outside of our control, right? We can't control when quarantine's going to be lifted. We can't control social distancing guidelines. It's stuff like, okay, I really hope it rains tomorrow and I need it to rain tomorrow. Well, we can't control the weather. Stuff that we can't control is, like a kid just really wants to get good grades in school. Well, how can you fix that? They're really having anxiety about performing well, getting an A. They study more. Well, unless we're Storm from the X-Men, we can't change the weather. Unless we are a governmental figure, we aren't going to lift this quarantine. So, some things we can do to alleviate some of our anxiety: prioritize. Make a list of stuff that is just causing you anxiety, right? Now you're going to break that list apart. Things I can control, things out of my control. It does us no good to um, become overwhelmed and perseverate on things that we can't affect. When we do that, and stuff's outside of our sphere of influence, what happens? Our mind's going crazy. Oh my gosh, I really hope that XYZ doesn't happen, or I really hope XYZ happens, but if it's outside of our control, then we're just perseverating on it. It might not even happen. Stuff we can't control. Oh man, I really hope that I have money for dinner, or I have a good workout. Those are really bad examples, but you get the point. Things we can control. I'm anxious about getting to my house safe today. Okay, so I'm going to take extra precautions when I drive. Oh, I'm really anxious about this test, so you study harder. Those things you can control. But when you're having anxiety about what the world's going to look like, it's not to say that you don't have a right to feel anxious, that you don't have that human right to be anxious. But when we just continue to think and think and think and think on it, our anxiety builds and it starts to snowball and it takes control of our lives. So this is Super K telling you, make a list of things that you can change. Those are the things I want you to focus on. That's the healthy anxiety. Those things that push us towards our goal, that push us to improve, those are the things I want you to focus on. Don't focus on the quarantine. Don't focus on, now if you're anxious about your job, get online, look for another job, have a backup plan, but don't stress. I'm telling you, there's things that are outside of your sphere. Let those things kind of fall into place. Do what you can to influence them within your power, but don't perseverate on it. Um, I hope you guys are all having a great day, a great month, whatever your frame of mind is. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share it. Leave a comment about new videos that you'd like to see, different mental health topics that you'd like. But I'll be here. See you guys.